We live in a world where everything around us is getting smarter, except probably humans. Just look around at your home. You have smart speakers, you have smart lights, and a lot of other things. Now, one brand that has sort of been defining this space from the very beginning is Amazon with its Echo lineup of devices. Now they're launching the new Echo Studio and Echo Dot Max in India. And I'm here today with Amazon India's country head for Echo devices and smart homes, Malvika Jethwani, to not just talk about these new devices, but also the technology that has gone behind them and Amazon's roadmap for this category in India. How are you, Malvika?
I'm doing great. So happy to be here and to be able to talk about all the exciting lineup that we have coming.
Absolutely, and I want to start with the design itself, Malvika, because one thing that has always sort of fascinated me about these Echo devices is that they're so compact, yet there is so much of, engineering that has gone into them to make them sound like so good, so well, despite the fact they're also very aesthetically pleasing, right? So can you take me through the behind the process, like how does your engineering teams actually achieve this?
Sure, that's a very interesting question. If you look at our lineup of speakers, our form factors are usually very distinct from what you would otherwise find in the market. The spherical form factor is sort of synonymous with Alexa and smart speakers. Particularly for our new lineup of Echo Studio and Echo Dot Max, I think the engineering teams really pushed themselves to think about how to deliver best-in-class audio at an even more compact size, just like you mentioned. Let's talk about Echo Studio. I think our biggest challenge on the Echo Studio was how do we deliver premium audio capabilities in a relatively compact size. So the engineering teams have really pushed themselves to think about how do we get a custom-built high excursion woofer, which is then coupled with three very optimally placed full range drivers. We've re-engineered and re-architected grounds up to house these speakers within one compact form factor to still deliver premium immersive audio. As you know, the Echo Studio comes with spatial audio with Dolby Atmos. Now, when we talk about the Echo Dot Max, I think there our real challenge was how do we give customers more with the Echo Dot lineup? And so we focused on how do we deliver better bass in the similar size as customers' beloved Echo Dots. There we really re-engineered from the grounds up. We did away with a single speaker system and came up with a two-way speaker where we are now combining, again, a custom full-range driver along with a dedicated tweeter to give ourselves double the airspace within the device, and that's what actually leads to 3x the bass compared to the Echo Dot 5th Gen.
Now, while you've briefly spoken about the whole immersive experience, one of the challenges that I have historically seen with smart speakers is that while they're smart, they're not necessarily always loud, right? Now, I was at the New York event when this lineup was first announced, and what I was really impressed with the fact that there is a lot of effort that has gone into making these speakers loud and provide that sort of immersive experience. So how important was that, or what was that a very important deciding factor while coming up with this lineup, and what sort of technological changes or advancements were made to sort of achieve that experience?
Sure. So I think when we think about our Echo smart speakers and want them to deliver the best Alexa experience, we want to focus on the entire value proposition, which is premium audio, the intelligence of Alexa, and the breadth of our ecosystem. Speaking specifically on premium audio, the design and the hardware was meant to enable a better audio output, and so we've loaded our speakers with additional features like room adaptation technology. Our speakers, because of the presence of mics, depending on where you put them, they don't just give you an audio output, they also hear back the audio output. And so they're able to adapt to the acoustics of a room, and this technology, we've been able to bring this into both the Echo Dot Max as well as the Echo Studio. So our focus really on innovation is give customers the best premium audio experience along with the intelligence of Alexa Plus and the ecosystem of smart home.
And one of the highlights for these products, for this year rather, is the OmniSense technology that you have, sort of built into these products directly.
Yeah.
How does that work?
OmniSense technology is something we are so proud of. I think it's really the cutting edge of what we want or how we envision ambient AI. We want artificial intelligence to fade into the background and be there just when you need it, and that's exactly what OmniSense technology does. With our custom sensor platform, our vision is to be able to have Alexa power your smart home control proactively.
Okay.
Globally, in fact, we are now seeing 40% of smart home actions are being taken by Alexa proactively instead of customers asking for those actions to be taken. So to give you an example, think about you leaving the house without ever worrying to turn off the lights. OmniSense technology is going to help you detect presence, detect motion, and detect temperature to be able to proactively decide what action needs to be taken on behalf of customers.
So we are not just looking at these devices, or rather Amazon is not looking at these devices just as smart speakers or a smart hub, but you're rather going towards a more smart home experience for your consumers.
Absolutely. If I can just add 2 lines there, we envision Alexa and the Echo lineup of smart speakers to be the command centers in a customer's home, improving the daily day-to-day life and productivity and making their lives simply easy to glide through.
Now, here one of my complaints, Malvika, again, is that when I go outside of India and I travel to a lot of other countries, I see people adapt and buy some of these products and integrate them within their lifestyle much more than what I see it in India, right? So, what sort of challenges do you see here, and how does Amazon actually go and capture that entire smart home space?
That's a fair call out. If you look at smart home, the adoption of the smart home category in India has been slower compared to many other developed markets. We are making rapid progress. If you recall, the smart home category in India started with smart bulbs. But today, when we look at the range of products that are available as smart equivalents, you've got bulbs, you've got tube lights, you've got decorative lights, you've got lights behind television for like ambient lights, fans, ACs,
smart plugs,
geysers, smart plugs, smart security cameras, video doorbells, smart locks. These are categories that are growing now, and I think in India, brands or our ecosystem partners need to strike that fine balance between value proposition and affordability. And I think that's where there is great work happening across the board from every brand in bringing out the value proposition at multiple price points for Indian customers to start their smart home journey. Once a customer buys one smart home product and experiences the ease of comfort that smart home gives you, be rest assured, we are seeing customers adopt more and more smart products within their household.
I think probably these products don't just need to exist in isolation. There has to be a rather
absolutely
synergy between how they work within your houses.
That's the role that we envision Alexa and the Echo lineup of smart speakers to play, where we want to be that integrator to help customers command or control all of these devices, which is why both the Echo Studio and the Echo Dot Max come with a built-in smart home hub which supports multiple connectivity protocols like Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Thread, Matter. So no matter what smart home device you choose to bring into the house, you can be rest assured Alexa is going to be able to help you control that in a seamless manner.
All right. And now on the other side, when I look at smart speakers, they have evolved into much more as compared to what they used to be. For example, the use cases are now not just limited to Alexa, play my favorite Bollywood music or tell me what's the weather. When you talk specifically about the Indian consumers, what sort of new use cases or interactions have you noticed, and how have they sort of helped you shape up this next generation of devices?
Sure. So I think if you look at how Indian lifestyles are evolving, we can see it all around us that Indians are aspiring for a premium lifestyle now. That is what is pushing the need for premium audio. We look for customers upgrading to better smartphones, bigger homes. And so that premium lifestyle is what is reflected in our innovation and lineup as well. So it is this evolving need of premium audio that leads us to bring in products like an Echo Studio and push the envelope to bring in products like Echo Dot Max, which is the first generation of its kind. The other evolving need of Indian customers that we are tapping into is, again, like we spoke about, the growth of smart home. As customers dip into more and more categories, it is cumbersome to use different apps to control different products that you have. Customers are asking us for one simple device to control all their smart home.
Now, as you also mentioned that, more and more people are looking for that central device or hub to, sort of control and run these devices. The obvious question is, why is Amazon not seeing a smartphone as that central hub? Because if you ask me, a phone can do anything. Like, it can help me control most of my devices. I can control my AC, refrigerator. There's a bunch of integrations that have happened. So why does Amazon still believe that there is a need for these extra devices? And why wouldn't you just make a phone? To be very straight and direct, yeah.
Alexa's value proposition, or our vision with Alexa, is to deliver the best-in-class ambient AI experience. And when you think about day-to-day lives and improving the quality of lives for Indian customers or customers across the globe, we believe you want a central command center in your home that can ease out interactions within the household, cross family members, routines and schedules, and really make day-to-day life simpler. And that's where we believe, to deliver the best-in-class ambient AI experience, the smart speaker form factor is central to that value proposition.
So I have to rephrase it. While you can still control a lot of devices through your phone, you cannot have that conversational experience with that which your smart hub and smart speakers sort of allow, right?
Real-world actions on behalf of customers that need to be taken where there are interactions between household members, because we don't live in isolation today. Indians live in multi-generational households. And the burden of orchestration of our daily day-to-day lives and activities, people want simplification there. And that's really the simplification that we are at the forefront of.
You've also used your own custom silicon, the AZ3 series processors on these devices. How did that sort of enhance the experience or help you reach the kind of experience that you wanted to give to your consumers?
Sure. So the custom silicon that we've developed, AZ3 Pro that powers the Echo Studio and AZ3 that powers the Echo Dot Max, these chips enhance our mic array and ensure that wake word detection for Alexa improves by almost up to 50%. And even conversations, filtering out background noise, driving deep learning speech improvement algorithms locally on the device is now possible with our custom silicon chips. And the core aim of these chips, our vision is to improve the conversational experience with Alexa, going back to what Alexa's proposition is: premium audio with the intelligence of Alexa and the width of our smart home ecosystem.
Okay. One last question. Any Alexa use case or experience you think does not exist today but might in next 5 years?
I can talk about something that I desperately long for, which is, and we might be very close to the reality of it, which is, I don't want to be reminded of how often I need to turn on my fans or turn off my lights and have my family members or be behind my family members and my kids all the time. So that future is not far, where we never need to think about turning on and turning off the lights ever again.
I think that's probably one feature what a lot of kids would be looking forward to, because I think moms and dads keep reminding them about those things. So I think that's going to be very, very useful for them.
I think there's one more really powerful feature, it just came to my mind again, is the ability to command and control smart home devices when the envelope is pushed beyond not just command but also insights on what our usage, energy consumption is like, and then recommendations based on those insights, and then proactive actions based on those insights.
That's actually a good one. It's just like a smartwatch or a smart ring, how it not only just gives you the data, but it also tells you like what have been the patterns and what you need to sort of do. So I think that's another great use case.
Take away the headache for customers, and just that's the aim of ambient AI. You understand their usage patterns, understand their living patterns, and then recommend and control what their home should look like.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Malvika. This was wonderful
Thank you.
talking to you. I think we are definitely looking towards this smarter future where these products will keep on becoming more and more integral part of our lives and how we operate. And like just how seamless this is happening is also like kind of mind-blowing. So
the future is very, very exciting, and we can't wait to help Indian consumers experience that journey.
thank you so much and all the best with that.
Awesome. Thank you.